Hey everybody, today I am right near Indianapolis, Indiana, and we're going to talk just a little bit in this video here about what it's like during the fall or the autumn in this part of the city, in this part of the country, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Compton with the Compton Home Group. Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Indianapolis or any of the surrounding areas, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also tap that little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video each and every week. Now we get calls and reach outs of all kinds from people all over the Indy Metro and all over the country with questions about Indianapolis in general, the suburbs, what it's like here, just what it's like to live here. So if you have questions at all about any of those things, then don't hesitate to reach out any way that you know how. We'll always have your back with those questions, and we absolutely will have your back when you're ready to make your move to Indianapolis or within the Indy Metro. Okay, so today we're going to talk just a little bit about the fall or the autumn in Indianapolis and what it's like. So I've talked to a lot of people across the country, and I'm talking across the country, so everywhere from the West Coast, East Coast to the South, of course in the Midwest as well, and actually even outside of the country, honestly. So what is it like there as far as the weather's concerned? And right now, this video is being filmed in the fall. Actually, it's very late October, and it's a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees. I've just got my t-shirt on here, and actually walking around quite comfortably. It's a little bit breezy, but it's a really, really nice day. So the fall or the autumn, you could do all kinds of research if you wanted to about what it's like temperature-wise and all that kind of stuff in the Indianapolis area in the fall. But what is it really like? So I can tell you, of course, that when you live in Indianapolis, you're going to experience all four seasons. There's no question about that. We've got some cold winters, although there's some misconceptions about the winter. It is cold, that's for sure, but we don't get as much snow as what people think. Definitely not. There's not snow on the ground all winter long. Actually, not even close. We just get a little over 20 inches of snow the entire winter. So that's just not that much, honestly. And me personally, I wish we had more because then you can enjoy the snow, but we just don't get that much. But we have cold ones and we have hot, humid summers, definitely. So we get the extremes of both. So the fall in Indianapolis, once we get, of course, officially the fall is in late September. Once we get into the beginning of September, things begin to change. They begin to feel a little bit different. We can absolutely get some hot weather in September and around Labor Day and all of that. I mean, it can be 90 degrees and it can certainly be in the 80s easily, but it starts to feel different, especially when we get towards the evening when the sun goes down. The humidity, once you get into September, it starts to dissipate some. It's just not as sticky anymore. And as that sun goes down, you can kind of feel the air getting cooler faster than what it would in the summer. And it is a very nice break, honestly. If you live in a place and you're used to living in a place with four seasons, then you're going to be used to those changes. So you're gonna have your closet or your boxes with your winter clothes, and then you're gonna have your closet or your winter boxes or your boxes with your summer clothes. You're gonna change those things out. You're gonna have different wardrobes for the different seasons. So you've gone through all of these really hot months, and now you're getting a break from it. And you're really getting into some very pleasant weather. So you can go out during the day and you have a few more options as to what to wear. You could wear pants, you could wear sometimes long sleeves, or you could wear shorts if you wanted to. And either way, you're probably gonna be comfortable. If you're out eating at a restaurant, let's say, you could sit outside and everybody is, for the most part, pretty comfortable. It's a nice break. And honestly, most of the people that live in a climate like this, we don't want hot, humid weather all year long. If we lived in a place like Arizona, well, I know it's not humid there, but it's hot. I've heard there's really two seasons. You've got hot and extremely hot. So we don't want that for the most part. If you live in the South, like deep South, Miami, having it hot all year long or close to that all year long, That might sound good to a lot of people, and it might actually fit a lot of people. For me personally, and a lot of people I talk to that live around here and we're used to what we have, we wouldn't want that. We like the break. So when the fall comes, oh, it's just kind of this big relief. Everywhere you go, it's really comfortable. Your cooling bills certainly can take a break. You can open the windows in the house much more often. If you're mowing your grass, you don't have to worry about that so much anymore. That begins to slow down. It is just a beautiful time of year to be outside. Definitely a nice break. And of course, living here where we do in central Indiana, it may surprise a lot of people as to what it looks like here. There are more trees, there's just more landscape than what a lot of people think about, especially if they live, again, on the coasts of the country and pretty far away. If you live in the Midwest, you're gonna probably know a little bit better, but it is colorful, very colorful all through the fall. It just has a fantastic look and a fantastic feel compared to other seasons in the year. Plus, being in the Midwest, in the farmland, kind of the heart of America, we have some of the best fall festivals that you can find really anywhere in the entire country. Outdoor fall festivals associated with farms, like with pumpkins or apples or all kinds of other fruits that you're going to be picking during the harvest time at the end of the summer. Just some beautiful places to go and some really cool, unique things to do that you're really only going to find during that particular part of the year. And also with the fall, it's just that nice break from the hot summer, but the days get shorter too. And honestly, we kind of welcome that a little bit. It feels like it slows things down. We're kind of getting ready to go into winter where things definitely get a little bit slower. So it's darker earlier in the evenings and you get a chance to just slow down in the house and not have to be hustling around outside all the time, especially if you're taking care of everything outside of your house. All of that just kind of ceases by the time you get to late fall and gives you a break until months later when we get back into spring. And at that point in time, you're ready for it. So we get through the fall, this beautiful weather, and then we get into winter, and of course it gets cold, and it stays cold for quite a few months. By the time we get into late November, it's starting to get pretty cold. December, January, February, those are very cold months. But by March, we're starting to get some days here and there where it gets a little bit better. And then April and May, we're starting to get into some beautiful weather in the spring, and that's a whole other topic, of course. The appreciation that you have for that good weather coming is just intense and incredible. But the fall, the autumn here in the Indianapolis area is probably my favorite time of year, and it's a pretty popular time of year for a heck of a lot of people out there, I know too. So if you have questions about anything at all regarding living in Indianapolis or the area, then don't hesitate to reach out any way that you know how. And until the next one, we'll see you later.